Hi, Jenn Gilbreth here with Modern Sages, and I wanted to talk to you about an amazing activity that I like to call the 5 for 5. Now, I am all about stepping into our heart center, stepping into our soul's purpose, and feeling connected and passionate with life. And sometimes what we need to do is to give ourselves permission to actually experience things that we're passionate about, things that we love to do, and not make it an expectation or put limitations on it. It's just fully surviving. So if you think back to a child, most of the time they're very authentic to who they are. They like things, they don't like things, and they're not afraid to tell you what they do or what they don't like. And as we get older, it's almost like we kind of conform to what society thinks that we need to be or puts that expectation upon us. That's not really what we want or who we are. And yet we're stuck living inside of this box. And having that been said, as we get into the adulthood life, we also tend to lose who we are, tend to lose that happiness or that intensity or that intimacy of life. And so when we can go back in to experience those things that we love, it's going to give us more of a permission. I just had this cute little white butterfly fly right by me. It just went by again. Butterflies are all about playfulness and all about having fun and lighthearted. Even though they do go through a huge transformation, it's finding those happy things in the balance. That was just so perfect that it flew right by. I love nature. Mother Earth is so beautiful. So going back into that, I love to do this activity, and it's 5 for 5. So 5 things that you love to do as a child. Think about that. What are 5 things that you love to do as a child? Or things that you wanted to do as a child? Did you like to ride your bike? Was it writing? Did you enjoy math? Did you enjoy making music? Did you always want to learn a specific instrument? Did you want to be an actor? Did you want to be more dramatic in how you expressed yourself? Did you like football or basketball? What were the things that you were drawn to as a child? Now I want you to think about 5 things that you love to do as an adult. Now this might be a little bit harder for some people, but really think about what makes you feel fulfilled and what makes you feel alive inside. You might not give yourself a lot of permission or time to do it, but when you do, what makes you feel so excited to be there and to be participating and to be alive? That is a passion. So what I like to do is combine the 5 things as a child and the 5 things as an adult. And I like to combine those things together because when we're living in our truth, when we're living in that happiness, the energy around us is going to get bigger and it's going to get happier, and we're going to be able to bring more positive things in. So going into the experience of maybe when we're really low or we feel very depressed or very heavy, it's hard for us to want to do happy things. But when we get up and we start doing it, all of a sudden we have an extra amount of energy. And it's because we're raising our vibration. And joy is the highest frequency that we can grow and learn and manifest and experience here. So when we are aligned, when we are connecting into our heart center, when we're experiencing those things that we love, it's literally creating this new vibe, this new form inside of our heart center, and it's putting out that happy energy. And then we're going to get the happy energy back. So it's bringing it out to receive it back. And that might mean, maybe you say, hey, I want to try rock climbing. And maybe when you're rock climbing, you're like, hey, I want to go hiking, or I want to try mountain biking, or maybe I want to go collect seashells, right? There's so many different things that we can do, but when we just start with the first thing that we love, we're going to be drawn to the next thing, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next. And all of a sudden, we're living a life that we love because we're discovering our passions. Now, a big thing is as an adult, it's easy to think, okay, maybe I want to make jewelry. And in the midst of making jewelry, it's like, how can I make money doing this? And then all of a sudden, that passion feels heavy. It feels stressful. The imperfections start to come into play. And then we lose the fun of it. So it's being able to play without expectations or without having to have a reason to do it, other than to fully enjoying and exploring what we came here to do, which was to honor and love a Pachamama, honor and love ourselves, have connection, experience happiness and to play in the world. Because when we create the most is when we're happy, is when we're living in that joyful energy. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, man, I just don't have the energy to do it, just get up and do one thing today that makes you feel excited. Write down your list of 5 for 5. What is it that you love to do? What is it that you love now? And how can you combine those things together to then give yourself permission to tap into your heart center, to bring forth that childlike love, and then navigate through that and move into a whole new passion in life because you're giving yourself permission. So I hope that this helped you. I will also post below some questions to further think about how you can move forward with this, or deeper questions to kind of help you dive in deeply, a little more deeply about what it is that makes you feel passionate inside.